So hello and welcome to you from this most iconic of venues. It really is the ultimate stage, befitting the ultimate fixture. They've got underway here pretty promptly.
Look, we can only hope for a final that will be free-flowing.
Hits one! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
And that's exactly the type of adventure we want to see in a final too, Peter, and it's a pity.
Shoots! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Aspas! Can he finish? Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. Well, when both teams are going about their business in such an attacking fashion, I think we're on a winner here.
No, it's Aspas. Is it in? And it's in the back of the net! That could turn out to be a big, big goal.
An exhibition in how to finish with a minimum of fuss.
Deportivo take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
Well, Peter, the emphasis should now switch to winning it, rather than even thinking about losing it.
Coutinho gets it back. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Aimed low and direct. Now the pass. Passes it through. He's gone for it! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Gomes certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Yeah, he's been at the centre of a lot of things, hasn't he? Mostly good, I should add.
Heads it! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Looks to clip it forward. Is it in? And a second time. Enya passes it forward. Well, there's the whistle. First half of the final has flown by. Well, there we are. Off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one. Shoots! Iniesta. Well, they could break here. Vidal. Forward it goes. Tries a through ball. Aspas shapes to shoot. What about it? And with that goal comes comfort.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled. Deportivo
get themselves a two-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot.
Aspas in for the follow-up, and he's poked it home! And surely that settles it! Kasper Schmeichel did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Deportivo take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Looks like a good ball through. He'll have it in!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way. This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
And it's Paulinho. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? David Luiz. Out to the left it goes. Iago Aspas. El Shaarawy! And how good was that? A finish right from the top draw. Over the hills and far away. No catching them now.
Oh, it's lovely to see the art of the skies alive and well, but the keeper straight into no man's land.
And that will be the final act. The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
got things underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here? Hits one! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Iago Aspas certainly did his part with a lovely pass, and unfortunately the loveliness ceased there. Deportivo certainly won't want to look back and dwell on that. It was a good chance though.
And it's Aspas. Iago Aspas heads it! And it's a goal!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it. Deportivo are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Deportivo take the early advantage. Deportivo scoring early, again in keeping with their trend of recent weeks. Cut out in the nick of time. Looks like a good ball through. Big chance! And in it goes! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight!
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
Deportivo grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Goes long. It's a goal kick. Pella looks to slip it through. Aspas. He's gone for it! They are rampant! And they are disappearing out of sight!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Aspas. There's no flag. Mkhitaryan out wide to the right. Now the pass. And it's half-time here. As easy as 1-2-3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Deportivo 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. The action has already resumed here. He'll have a dip! They've scored! They're back within reach! Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Well, it's an inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Iago Aspas plays it out to the flank. Plenty waiting in the middle. Pablo Sarabia with a shot! Son Heung-min cuts it out. He's left his man going for goal. Brilliant from Iago Aspas. And they are pulling clear here.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deportivo blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Keeper's got good distance on that.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Pella! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
That was good defensive pressure to give him less manoeuvring room.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be an in for a header. Good clearance and very necessary. David Luiz. To the last 5 minutes. He's made sure that won't get through. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And that is that. I think we're just about ready to get going here. A warm welcome to you wherever you are in the world. Ajax against Deportivo. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Ajax have chosen to go 4-3-3.
Yeah, and a system that relies on an industrious midfield to cover the ground.
So it's away we go then. Aspas passes it through. It's Gomes! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that...
Going for goal! And the ball's come out! And he's there to hoof it away. Looks like a good ball. Aspas! And the follow-up! Oh, he's really drilled it.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
Now he's wondering who wants it. Looks to clip it forward. Makaleli. Iago Aspas. Tries a through ball. Steered out wide. He's left his man. It's anyone's ball.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but...
And the finish! No, not quite. Now it's Aspas. And Aspas! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
And the ball is out of play. That's the throw. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Hits one! Oh, the ball's come loose!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness...
And we hit half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Deportivo head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Makaleli looks to slip it through. Gets it back. Iago Aspas with the ball through. Oh, he's gifted it back. He's in. Can he put it away? He's going after it. Aspas hits it. They've done it. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second. So the new boy makes his entry. A new name to many of us. Deportivo grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this...
It's a goal! Right back in the game! Ajax get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
That's a throw. And it's Aspas. Iago Aspas tries to stroke it through. Just brushed off the ball there. A move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing... Shot at goal! He has done it!
Unbelievable.
And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Ah, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. There's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking...
Gets up to head it! It's broken loose! Shoots! Saved only by poor finishing. Nkudu. Now the pass. He's gone for it! In it goes! Deep into injury time!
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Ajax give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. And that will be the final act. Deportivo, winners by the odd goal. It really could have gone either way, but a win is a win. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team be so effective by advancing through the middle like that, but this was very impressive, the way they cut through the heart of that defence.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be underway very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. And here we have Deportivo against Munich. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
It's got to be Thomas Müller. His attitude has helped him get the very most out of his career because of his desire to play anywhere in the team. And when it comes to assists and goals, his stats read extremely well.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Steered out wide. Ribéry. Looking to break out here. Where to from here? Alaba going full tilt down the left. It's there! Munich take the lead.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Denis Suarez with a delicate ball. Tries to get it forward quickly. Passes it. He'll have a dip! Back of the net!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Shot at goal! Brilliant from Iago Aspas! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Deportivo get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. James. Lovely bit of skill. And out to safety. And we hit half-time. Deportivo come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Deportivo head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. Goes for goal! Gets it back. And it's Muller. Coman plays it into the channel. And it's corner. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. It's one! It's in!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Deflection may or may not have made a difference. Little matter, it is his. This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
But there's going to be another change here. Shoots! Straight at the keeper.
Gerard Moreno clearly became one-eyed then. He just decided to force it.
Oh, he really wanted that.
But that's the motivation and enthusiasm he shows, and the quality he produces.
Has a swing at it! Brilliant from Iago Aspas! And they're back in front! Iago Aspas at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Deportivo go into the lead.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows. So concentration is key from here.
Now it's Muller. And time is up. Well, somehow they turned it round. Every ounce of energy, emotional, physical, mental, is spent. That is some win. Your reflections then, Jim?
Deportivo were totally organised, disciplined and professional here throughout. They knew exactly what they were doing and duly assured.
Well, thanks for your company, Jim, and a very good day to you. The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. The teams then, Deportivo against Napoli. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today? Is it in? It's there!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
Pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. It is Suarez. Pushes it out wide. Aspas. Can he put it away? Insigne displaying his defensive capabilities there. That's no striker's tackle.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
It's a brilliant interception. Now a chance to break. And it's Routledge. He's having a look round. He's Routledge! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Tries a through ball. Gets it back. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around.
He'll have a dip! Back of the net! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Deportivo grab a couple of goals without reply. And more and more and more. And they are disappearing out of sight. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all...
And the half-time whistle goes. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward. Halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Benteke! Brilliant! Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Napoli give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Lobs it in gently. He's had a shot! It's there! And they are pulling clear here. Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Deportivo grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Now the pass. And the finish! Napoli look as though they're about to make a change. Up to meet it! Good clearance and very necessary.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Big chance! Lorenzo Insigne. He's come loose. He's had a go! Benteke. Lorenzo Insigne. Forward it goes. Oh, full-blooded challenge, and it had to be. And now they can launch a counter. Out to the left it goes. Can he find a finish now?
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Now it's Benteke. Battles to win it back. Looks to thread it through. There goes the final whistle. Deportivo, comfortable winners, a virtuoso display, utterly one-sided. So hello and welcome to you wherever you are. We are here at this most recognisable of venues in world football. It is the Camp Nou, the proud and impressive home of FC Barcelona. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Has a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping. Well, the first attempt hasn't quite drawn first blood, but they've got a slight edge.
Looks like a good ball through. Towering header! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Teller. Luis Suarez, shot at goal! It's come loose. Barcelona get it back again, and it's Iniesta. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Just brushed off the ball there, out wide to the right. Now here's the through ball, and shoots!
Barcelona have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Makaleli. Not long till half-time, and it is still goalless. And it's been taken straight back. Has a pop! Oh, he couldn't get hold of it.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here...
The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time.